Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's good to see you. I appreciate you being here, even if it's just in spirit. There's a blue butterfly. Almost looks like it's got eyes on its back. Almost looks like it's got eyes on its back, that butterfly. Now that is a sign for me, because even though I did not record it, you're gonna have to take my word for it. The last sign or vision I had was of a blue butterfly. So I am where I need to be. There's a blue cigarette pack there, and it says Savannah. Savannah, by now you would know, is a dry place, which means I am dealing with. If I would be able to interpret this for you, the way that I'm seeing it in the spirit, the first part I'm seeing is chaos. I know it says Kaz, but again, I'm interpreting to you by my spirit relative to what God wants me to do here. Chaos, Eve, International. Chaos, Eve, and International. Chaos, Eve, International. In this house, she was there just now, but there's a lady with gold braids. There's another one there. Serambro there. The spirit is telling me that I am being surrounded. I am being surrounded. So there is trouble. There is trouble. Sarambre de Varo. So I've got in my word and I've got in my sign. The word is chaos. The word is Eve. The Eve is easy. That is the first women recorded on earth. Eve. Chaos. We'll soon find out what that has to do with. Chaos, Eve, and International. I would assume that it is something to do with the world. The spirit is asking me if today I intend to suppress my spirit, to cater to the spirits around here and to cater to some of you. And the answer in my heart is no. Today we are going full God mode. No suppression. There is a BMW at that corner house there. It's coming or going. It's coming. I'm gonna wait for that car to pass. That car is a messenger spirit. As it passes, it's gonna move in the direction that I'm going. And it's going to inform the spirits that I am in battle mode, meaning that they do not have to take it easy on me. That is the best way I can interpret it. So the spirits are not going to take it easy on me. I apologize. Marfara, I don't know, something. This place is called, and I would not be able to, or should not be able to show you this. Sarambre. That guy in the green, bluish greenish, represents the first wave. That's a blue car. Still again representing the first wave, so they have begun to move. The place is called Angel's View. The security, the blue and the green, we already know. We're dealing with just the blue for now. But Sebara Manara, Mardebandre Derai. So now that's 2 white cars going up. So the first wave came. These 2 now in spirit about to announce the second wave. So they are coming. As you can see, I'm approaching a hill. Again, all of this I would not ordinarily be able to show you. But today's video is the uncensored version. So we are going full out. There is a crescent moon. You won't see it very well. But there is a crescent moon above. It looks almost like a cloud, really. And now even the moon spirit, or the spirit behind the moon, has begun to wake. So, this is not just international, what we're about to engage in. This is universal, which means it includes the stars. It includes the heavens. And just as I said that there is a word that I'm about to show you, this car that just drove past, the reason I'm not showing it is because it's irrelevant. My spirit is starting to start now, which means we have spiritually begun to be engaged. So I just said it's heavens. This place is called Sun Ridge Clusters. Sun Ridge Clusters. So we speak about the sun here. So we spoke about the moon, now it's the sun. So this is universal. In other words, it's chaos. We are about to be engulfed in chaos. This tree has just caught on fire in the spirit, and now somebody is using it as a medium, which means I need to be aware. Understand that everything around me can be used by the enemy against me. The wind is beginning to move. Something about this place that I just walked past, the manor. That color is significant. We move from white to silver. Silver coming up from behind me. White. To silver. Which for me it means intensity. How colors work for me, white is the start. Sabrangre, Karanglo, Brohara. The Lord says just be aware. So silver. So everything has become silver now, and as you can see, that car has got a trailer. So, and it's going to the place and I was just turned right. This tree, as you can see, that looks like an eye. Now, obviously, I'm not using this as premise for what I saw earlier, but it just shows you to say the spirit behind me, the tree, had an eye on it. And this tree, with what looks like a physical eye, is just a presentation of what I was referring to. Whoa! I did not see that one coming. And I was almost on the street as that car came by. That was scary. I didn't see that. I did not see that. Sabrai Neraro. There's an Indian man in that car. He was looking straight at me. I am in trouble, as always. Sambrai Derai. Something has been cut off here. This chair's got thorns around it. So it's heavily guarded, which means this place has got thorns around it and is heavily guarded. I'm reading the signs as I go. So similar to the way that the spirits or the demons would use the signs around me, 34, as Sarandre. The satellite dish there, if you can see it, says space. So again, there's just a confirmation to say spiritually we are everywhere. Again, a tree with an eye to it, which just means I'm being observed. But this one, to me, is the one that is truly in the spirit. There is a spirit here, on this particular tree. So this is where Samara Merskentroi Merar. It's very twisted. Very twisted. So I need to find out how that ties in with where I'm slowing down, where I currently am. BMW, Mercedes. So Germany. Carizela. There's a man that's coming out there, there's a man on that side, there's a man on that side. And there's a blue car. That's where I was about to Sarambro. Somar Penar Temandri de Zero. Samer Tevandre Braandre Dorai. Izar Menar Davara. Shknar Nanamre de Vero. Sora Mre Ace and Tai, so one ahead. Merenembro de Rai. I'm just gonna pick up pace. Semaro. Everest. Spoken about that before. The mountains, Semen. Imerne Nora. Elas Voradia. I feel like I'm in the spirit now. Zearie Zorindore Aragum. Gemoriero Zereverendore Ariandere. Se Ariandere de Zindara. Zendara Riedondara in the Redonde. Doyariendere Dunde. Dayoridendari Andore. Red. Silver. silver, silver, and black. Sarandaredoya. And the black is going up, and there's silver, and silver, and silver, and silver, and black. Silver and black. These are all our texts in the spirit, by the way. And we're back to the white, and the white, then to the silver again. So what's happened there? Samaro and a brownish one. I don't know what that one represents. So what happened there in terms of intensity? So the white is the beginning. The silver is the next level of intensity. So white is the starting point. Beige, those are, to me, spiritual anomalies where they don't fit in anyway, in particular. Land Cruiser. The name of that vehicle is a Land Cruiser. So white, as you can see, and silver right behind it. So that, to me, represents two different intensities. So the white is the beginning, the silver is the next level, then it goes to the blue. And that's the guy that nearly killed me earlier. Still moving at a rapid pace. So Farhan Rodea, that is the beginning of my word. This circle is where, so white Mercedes, white Toyota, then silver, and we go straight to a man with a red shirt driving a red car. So that represents blood. Blood, blood, the red. So all of these are waves in the spirit of attacks. If they don't succeed the first time, there's a lady with a red jersey and a silver car. If they don't succeed the first time, they go back spiritually. Now, I know this is just cars driving past, but I'm interpreting for you. Interpretation is key. This place I walked past it the other day, it's a school. Fandrei Pertenenre Keroya. You're seeing there's security there. There's orange here. Charter schools, charter house. Silver with a foreign number plate. So that silver car that went past is significant because the number plate is yellow with the B on it, which means I believe that would be Botswana. Either Botswana or Namibia, which is the neighboring countries, which means now the spirits, spiritually, again, it's just a car that just drove past, nothing special, but by interpretation, spiritually, they are going across borders now. So I know here in Africa, I'm in South Africa, but when you start to cross borders over to Zim, Botswana or Namibia, or Mozambique, which are the neighboring countries, BMW, beige, I need to keep that in mind, this new beige color. That's a new spirit. But it means now they're going over the borders. The spirits are going over the borders. So that's A woman in a red car with a red mask, which means blood. There is blood, and as you can see, this place is kids, children, innocent blood. I know in the States there was just a shooting recently, but understand that that's just as this is a family of people, these represent those which are fallen or being sacrificed for those who are upright to continue to live. Sacrifices, sacrifices, sacrifices. Orange, that to me speaks of turning point. When I see orange, it says to me turning point, which means we're about to move into a new spirit. Again, these are colors that God has assigned to me to mean the way that I interpret them. Orange is just orange, red is just red. There's nothing significant to it. But we understand that scripture, Indian man in a blue BMW, scriptures, even God assigns colors to mean certain things. So for instance, white would mean righteousness, but white is just white. But he puts a significance to the color relative to how he wants it to be interpreted. So red, though your sins are red as crimson, I would turn them as white as snow. So white would then in that case be significant towards purity, whereas red, there's a spirit here. Red would represent blood. But again, red is just red. Blood just happens to be red as well, and therefore the connection thereof. So similar to that, that's how God has ministered this child is in the spirit. I'm going to give that child, because I just sensed him in the spirit. May the Lord, Perambre Creneo, Estambre der, establish you. May the Lord lift you up. May the Lord establish you. May the Lord lift you up. May the Lord establish you. May the Lord lift you up. I'm just interceding on his behalf. May the Lord establish you. May the Lord lift you up. So there is a spirit here at this intersection. It's a massive spirit, so I'm not going to deal with it directly. I'm moving away from it. It can sense me, but it has not yet seen me. And I don't want it to see me just yet. Cambridge International. So again, the word international. I believe Cambridge is the UK, but I might be wrong. But Cambridge International, so we are dealing with international spirits. So even though I'm in South Africa and I'm dealing with these spirits here, in all likelihood, these spirits affect you in one way, shape, or form. There's a word, and I'm going to have to jump the street for this now. I wasn't planning to. Red car, blood. It is a busy road, but it is a Sunday today, so it's quite empty. I would not be able to do this otherwise. So here is Zabrane, is Canada, which is significant for me because Canada is where my sister will be migrating to or immigrating to soon. That is why this Canada here stands out. And the second part of that is this name, Paul. This name, Paul. Water, roof. So that is a new word. Paul, water and roof. And as I am saying that, Paul, water and roof, I am reminded of a vision I had. Again, I didn't record it, so you have to take my word for it. It was more of in a dream state. My visions come in dreams, and sometimes they come as I am, and this word come, sex. There is a very sexual spirit that's attaching itself to me right now and giving me visions of that nature. And I know it's a spirit because it's just the thoughts have come out of nowhere because I'm in the spirit. I am in the spirit. So these thoughts should not be here. So there is something here depositing lust into my mind and into my heart in this moment in time. Now, I'm not saying that it cannot be natural. It can be. But in this particular moment, this is a spirit depositing lust into my heart. So Rambradie. So whiteboard clear, and then one that says kitchens. So renovations. I'm in Korea now, speaking about an international word where my sister is, my other sister. Area Prenaya. I'm just trying to see what's happening here. Samar Nevara, Sampar Neve, Jai Skemandro, Porai Skemandro, Porai Skemandro, Porai Skemandro, Perai Skemandro. All right, there's just a spirit on that side that's been talking to her that is giving her revelations which are unkind. Revelations which are unkind. Verambre Daria, but the Lord will deal with it. It's best that I not. This place, Little Eagles, I'm not anywhere near that school, but if you remember, that's the school where we had that initial, actually no, my mistake. There's another school here with the same naming. There's another school here, and again, my God, same vision. So the last time when I went past that school, I picked up a branch of thorns. This school is in a completely different place. And again, the first thing that comes up is thorns, which tells me that children are about to be sacrificed again somewhere. Children are about to be sacrificed again somewhere. And I'm hearing in the 24th. My spirit is telling me 24th. And I was going to go towards this church that looks like a church to me, where this nursery school is based, but as you can see, there's a security company that is covering it. And if you think about security, it means guns. So again, it means there's about to be another shooting, if my interpretation serves me right. Somewhere between the 24th and the 26th. Whether it is the end of this month, or the next month, or the month that follows, I cannot inform you. I don't have that kind of a prophetic gift. But somewhere between 24th and 26th, there is going to be another sacrifice somewhere. And mind you, again, I use the word sacrifice not lightly, because it is intended as sacrifice. These things are planned. I know it's the second time that this thing has fallen, and it says United Exports. United Exports. United. I know 3 Uniteds. There's Manchester United, which is the Red Devils. The United Kingdom, which has the red to it, and the United States, which is, and I'm seeing the UK. But now the UK does not have blood the way America does, because the UK doesn't really have guns the way America does. And that's probably why, or where the word on the Red Devils comes in, which is Manchester United. So that place, that ministry in the UK, United, Manchester United, the red, the blood, speaks to me to say that there is something associated with, so it's ritual sacrifices. They just came up in my spirit now, the Red Devils United, it's rituals. So where in the United States it's public, the shootings. In the UK there are many cults there, a lot of cults, underground cults. They kill people as well, but their blood is underground, so they have learned to cover themselves. And mind you, the one who is seated on the throne there as well has these sacrifices to her name. Whether they are made on her behalf or she witnesses them herself, I do not know, I cannot say. But they are sacrifices on her behalf. The Lord just revealed to me that that word I just released now is a lot heavier than I received it. So because I'm so used to these things, that was a light word to me. I expect those things. My neighbor drives a car similar to that, and there's a white car there where a car should not be. So I am crossing over. Going back the other side. Sarai, I hope you're keeping up with me. As you can tell, I developed the signs as I go. So the only person that plans these things in advance or ahead of time is God or the Spirit. I do not have time. Samar Tevara. So that car, there was a car here. That wasn't supposed to be there. So I'm just backtracking a bit to find out why it's there. So in the distance there's a lady. That just came out of that car. Significant. Anyway, so I picked these up. These berry-like things. And I picked this up, which is blueberries. Product of South Africa. Blueberries, product of South Africa. And as you can see, it says export. So I need to deal with the spirits that we, or that my current nation, exports worldwide. I need to find out what is here on this continent or at this location that is being exported. What spirits are we exporting? Because we travel, South Africans, and I don't know if I'm even supposed to release this video or not, because I'm getting that sense again that this is a dangerous word again. Sasa. I'm running out of breath now. So the spirit behind me was lost, but again, though it's a massive spirit, I'm getting deja vu, but I haven't yet walked into the deja vu. So there's something here that's about to put me in that state. But I can already feel it ahead of time that I'm gonna get a deja vu spirits. So there are many spirits here. And again, I will not be able to turn my camera in this direction. But we have matured. So let us engage. So there's a spirit ahead of me. Woo. Let us close. This says Baltimore. Again, we're in South Africa, so Baltimore is not changing the rules. Baltimore is not typically a town or a name that you should find here, but as you can see, Baltimore. There's a stump here that is sticking out. There are spirits around me. There are demons around me, should I rather put it that way. I am surrounded by demons, literally. I'm gonna put these berries, blueberries, and I'm gonna bury it there. There's a green car in the distance. The wind is starting to move here, as you can see. These are beginning to wave. So as you can see, the wind is changing. This wind was not here a moment ago, so I have initiated something. Something has woken up, and I think it's just the fact that they know that I know that they are here. They know that I know that they are here. So the wind is picking up, which means spirits are moving. To me, the wind just does not pick up on its own. This doesn't bother me, but it just means that there are demons moving around. But it is just lessons for you. The further you go down my path, or this path, the more you're going to be recognized in the spirit, the more you're going to be seen. And when they see you, the spirits, they will react to your presence. So it is just a word on caution. I'm used to it. The spirits know me by now, who I am, Son of God, Son of Light, the Lord's vessel. But when you come up in the spirit, again, these spirits will also start to attack you. They are attacking me, though you may not see it, but this wind is actually hitting me. But as the wind is hitting me, the spirits, because their weapons are spiritual. Their weapons are spiritual. They are actually attacking me in the spirit, but I am brushing it off because it's not anything worth mentioning to me. But obviously with you, as you come up, these might affect you, which means you need to get stronger and more aggressive. Children, again, little beans. So if you can think of a little bean, that is something that you put into the soil for something to grow. Something you put into the soil for something to grow. I picked up this red engine, which is a garage. There's a truck in the distance there. I need to figure out what that is. There's a ball here. I'm gonna pick it up. It's a red ball. Should I throw it back over? I wonder. I assume it has come from this place. Or should I? There's another ball. Okay, that's interesting. Serambre, Paris, give me a moment. And I'm back. And I am back. Farambroi Zeronea. I would not ordinarily deal with these spirits, but today I'm going to have to. Kairi Hera Mahara, I'm just creating a fire in the spirit. Shauri Behero Behandre Behero. Sambre Vertivar Tivaro. Shar, Sharera Romara, Jar, there's a red, a blue, the red, white and blue in those three cars, and as you can see the white one speaks about the authority because that's the police officers. Authority, red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. So, again, there was a spirit ahead of me, which I was going to go and deal with, the stronger one. Samaro. I was about to turn back, but the Lord has given me a weapon. So the decision I made was to turn back because I didn't want to deal with it. But this weapon, if you will, I saw it earlier and the Lord says you need to pick that up. I chose not to because there was no significance to it. But now that I'm here, where the weapon applies, again there's a spirit ahead of me. I had to pick it up. As you can tell and as you can well see, there is death here. That cross means someone has died here. So that in itself is a manifestation of what I'm about to encounter. Death and Martenaro. So there's a sign here that says technical. But first, before I get to that, I had a word. Did I close that word off? So it was Canada, migration. I don't know. I can't remember if I closed that word off or not, but just the fact that I've mentioned it in the spirit, it means the Lord shall reveal. The Lord shall reveal. If God speaks to you about anything concerning Canada spiritually, do give me a word concerning it. So we are back to this word where I'm currently am now. My home in Joburg. My home in Joburg. So again, what is this country exporting? Because that spirit is what I need to kill today. That's why I picked up this weapon. What am I exporting? I am here. You guys are international. What am I exporting to you? There's a mirror image of me that I'm looking at now, which means either something is watching me or something has already located me and is now trying to take over my body. There's a green cab taxi. The word I'm discerning is blood. We're exporting some kind of blood. And I need to find out how or why we're doing that. So now that I'm seeing this word Josie, where was I? Let me go back. I have been told not to turn back as much as I do, or to limit my turning back, because when I turn back and walk back like this, it means I am reacting to something. Blood. There is blood, Joburg. Johannesburg. Maybe you can help me, those of you who are international. I did ask. There's a tongue that I'm hearing in the spirit now that is attacking me. There is a tongue that is attacking me. So now this is again my second chance to walk away. I am being given an opportunity to walk away, but I'm moving towards. I am moving towards the moon again, as I showed you earlier, is beginning to also speak. The moon is speaking, which means something or somebody is chanting. Something or somebody is chanting, and my spirit is going towards India. Now I can go directly towards India to find the spirit there, or I can go to Durban, here in South Africa, where Indians have set up camp or set up home, and they would be chanting the same spirits there. Even the words on Germany that I speak about, if you just go to Cape Town, there is Germans that have settled there. And many other foreign nationals. So I don't know if it's whether what we're exporting or the people we are importing or allowing to dwell here. This is a multi-national place, country, environment. There are people and men from all countries, which means all manner of spirits, which means the thing that we're exporting is the things that we are importing combined. And for some reason I'm also sensing drugs, so I don't know how, why or where, but it looks like drugs in the natural that we might be exporting that as well. So there's a spirit there. I have my weapon. I am gonna start to enter the battle. Sharara, we get into battle mode. We are gonna fight. We're not running away today. So I'm just waiting for the spirit to rise up. I am giving it an opportunity to rise. Giving it an opportunity to rise. As you can see, the wind is already moving around me. It's a heavy spirit. It's a big spirit. It's a massive spirit. I saw one of you were praying for your neighborhood, for the children in your neighborhood, for the spirits. That is good. It's not an instruction I gave you, but you did it on your own, which is what I want from people who watch my channel. There's a name there that says Drake. You won't see it right now, but there's a word there that says Drake, and next to it there's a word that says riot. Now if you know a riot, it means there is chaos, which reminds me of the Rodney King riots. Please do remind me where those Rodney King riots began, but I think it was California or somewhere near that. Those of you in the States, remind me, the Rodney King riots, where were those? Because wherever that is, there is a spirit there that needs to be dealt with. Saramar Tevar Mehar Shirar Ferash Shetar Sharai Shambra Dia. Those are just warning shots in the spirit. Far Tedar Kajat, yeah, there's a green car that just passed. You won't see it, so take my word for it. And another green car that just passed. The wind is beginning to intensify, which means we are fully in battle mode. We're in a battle. Shartfar, Shatar, Ferai, Sharai, Shafar, Shatar. Shatar, 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 Shatar. Shatar, there's a spirit in that direction, which is now pulling me. And it's a strong spirit. Sar, Mahar, Mahar, Karai, Karai, Karu. Karu, there's a word Karu I've been seeing this whole week. Karu is here, which is a dry place here in South Africa. Savannah is a dry place in North Africa. So these are dry places, and we know rats. We know by... There's a word there that says rats. We know by interpretation that dry places is where spirits or demons reside. I feel that there's a spirit that's on me now that is like the sun. So the sun is there in that direction. There's a spirit here on earth that I can sense with the same or similar kind of energy, and it's draining my soul literally. So it's a massive spirit. Mar Sebar Terai Meraya Marai Marosa Praia. It is a massive spirit. Shamar Ninaro Ninari Meneos Nezoi Mar Nevahara Here Varinesh Gnar Shenar Zonor. There's a body that reminds me of a post I posted sometime recently about the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments. Sabara. This spirit is massive, but I am gonna, again, this is the third opportunity for me to turn back and leave it alone. What this means is if I engage this spirit, the people that are behind it, and there's a lot of sacrifices in this spirit, in this name, are going to come after me. So I am being given a third opportunity now to turn back, as God does even you. Those of you who follow after me, you are given chances to turn back. Do you want to turn back? Do you want to turn back? There are people I have trained, opened their eyes, and they did not like what they saw. And because of that, they turned away from me and they turned their backs on this assignment. Perhaps they chose another assignment which is less intense. I don't know. I don't. If you turn your back on me, I don't follow after you, because I know that these battles that I fight are the only true and real battles that are relevant right now in this generation. All of these things that I'm dealing with, they deal with blood in particular, whether it is the abortions that you might want to minister to, whether it is the prostitution that you want to minister to, whether it is the children that you want to minister to, whether it is healing that you want to minister to. These spirits are the sources of all of those things. So if you find yourself saying that you're called to children, called to healing, called to dealing with cults, called to ministering, you have to deal with the strongholds, which are the things that I'm introducing you to, the strongholds. Because if you don't deal with the strongholds, then you're not doing anything. I've only just now realized that wall is yellow. I walked past it, I saw it from the corner of my eye, but I did not discern it until now. That yellow is picking up for some reason. So let me follow yellow. Sabara, I'm going to stop the video here. I need to find out where this yellow that is now jumping out at me might have to do with the sign, with the sun. Signs and wonders. Signs and wonders. There's someone who's been praying about seeing signs and wonders. I am a sign to you. If you're watching me, this is a sign, this is a wonder. But if you have been curious about doing those signs and wonders, you need this spirit that I'm ministering to you right now. You need this spirit. You need to access the God inside of you. You need to access God inside of you. My soul is fading away now. I am fading away, which means I need to leave this place. Marandre Baria. But the Lord is with me, so He will catch me ahead. Where I'm going, He's going to catch me ahead of me. The wind is starting to move again, so it's getting intense here. This part of the battle, I'm going to leave it to the Lord, because I don't need to deal with everything. The battle is the Lord's, the Bible says. I have revealed what I needed to reveal. The Lord has seen me reveal it. There's a blue car that just went past. Sarambre, Saria, and the Lord has just confirmed He will deal with the rest. He will deal with the rest. I just need to teach you and show you that these things exist, that these things are there. Sarare, Breheo, and the Lord is fighting the battles with you, because the battle is His. Do remind yourself of that. Don't be a superhero. Don't be a superhero. The Lord is the one that to me tells me there's a whole army on the move. So I need to protect myself, and the Lord also needs to protect me. It's the Lord that protects me. I don't protect myself. As you can see, I get myself into trouble. So it is only the Lord that gets me out of it. So I'm going to switch off my spirit. The Lord is going to take over. And once the Lord has done His part, I'm going to come back on and finish off whatever's left behind. Signs and wonders. I'm a sign, I'm a wonder. If you watch these videos, you will be performing signs, you will be performing wonders. May the Lord bless you, may the Lord keep you, may the Lord shine His light upon you, may His grace take you to the places that you need to be blessed. I'm going to close off with the sun, the light.